Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome to another channeling video. Got lots of messages again today, and yeah, but before we get on with it, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting my channel, commenting, coming back to watch videos. If you're new here, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing, especially please, because that supports the channel and tells the YouTube algorithm that it needs to push this message out there, and lots of people need to hear it, so thank you. Okay, I've done this in, this is going to be in parts, I've been told this time. Again, before we start, I just like to say that it's a message that's not going to resonate with everyone. I don't put my own personal opinions in here or anything like that. So either take the message or don't. It's your choice. It's nobody telling you that you have to. So please bear that in mind. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. Right. So that's a little trigger warning. And I'm going to say that at the beginning of every video now, because it frustrates me when I get comments about things. I think, well, it's not me putting that in there. This is the channel's message coming from the shadow people from the 10th dimension, and these are angelic entities. They're not negative shadow people. Not all shadow people are negative. They just want to be known as that because it gets your attention. Okay, but they are angelic entities from the 10th dimension, and they are around me. If you want to know more about who they are, please check out previous videos. Okay, so today's message. So it started off with some symbols, but before I actually go into the message, I need to tell you what happened. I've had a right day full of taps, noises, bangs, odd things going on here. I did do a reading for someone, and in the middle of the reading, which if you want a personal message from me, personal message reading or an angel life path reading, please contact me. And I was doing one of the angel life path readings, which utter joy to do, and the lights flashed on and off, which was really freaky. In the morning I got up and I hadn't done the dishes from the night before, so in one of the pans, I think my son had put 2 knives in, and I've been seeing this cross, which has been in one of the messages, one of the previous channel messages, cross pattern with the knives, and I was think of that as bad luck. Somebody told me that it's bad luck. So I moved the 2 knives straight, and I moved to the another part of the room, and I came back, the knives were crossed again. It's been bangs, taps, lights flashing, a lot of movement. I've seen a lot of things, and yeah, so. And that cross pattern even came up on a reading I was watching as well. So it's obviously important, just a cross. And the last time I saw it was in the sea on a platform that was marking where Atlantis was. So in Black Sea, I always get Black Sea. So yeah, just wanted to tell you that. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, but if you see anything, let me know. Okay, so I got 2 symbols to start off with. Again, don't laugh at my symbols. Now, I've used these in healing. What I've written there, which you probably won't see properly, is layers. And I talked about in the previous message of how they showed me the different layers of existence, consciousness and planes of existence. That's all I got of that. Then my writing completely deteriorated because I had the lights off, and I was channeling a channel better that way. So let's get to it. And again, I saw, before I began the channeling, he's still here as well, so Winston Churchill. Yeah, I know, it sounds wild, but it's really him. I've checked out, and I got pure validation before I started this video. I got a message from in the UK, we have Churchill Insurance. I have nothing to do with Churchill Insurance. I've never used them, nothing, but each time he's appeared, I've got a message from Churchill Insurance asking me to take insurance out of them. So it's really freaky. Okay, so he was in the room, and then I saw the White Cliffs of Dover. Reference to a previous message, awash with oil, soon. As we talked about, I think it was the Odessa ship that was going to, a Norwegian flag, I believe, that was going to spill oil. Then there's going to be some fog in Scotland that's going to cause a lot of chaos. It's going to be a heavy fog. So maybe some adverse, strange weather condition that's going to cause that. And that's around March the 25th. And then I got, it's almost like a reference to that movie, The Fog. Careful of things in the fog. I saw a road with headlights, and then they said UFO. So I don't know if something's, is something causing it? They're not saying anything. They said no, but there'll be UFOs in the fog. I don't know. I don't get the full thing. It's for us all to work out, interpret. You know, they use images and all sorts to get their messages across. Again, I get March the 25th is important. People standing in the fog, raising pyramids in white robes. Now, I've talked about this before. Last time I talked about people holding pyramid, and that, you know how I see these millions of people holding pyramids, and this time they had them raised like that, and there was fog swirled around them. I've seen sort of misty fog for a while. Against Winston Churchill, Monty, who was a big famous general at the time, World War II, in the UK, and this is all to do with the fog. They want to reference the fog. McNamara, General McNamara, I believe, he's been around me a lot. Eisenhower again. The generals watch Putin's next move. I've been saying a lot about him. I had a freaky thing. I have done a video which shows some of the shadow people that are around me, that are my protectors, and the faces I got. And you can actually see, I didn't know what these strange, they look like heads on the wall, and you can see that it's almost like I'm looking into a portal, and I can see all of these people standing there behind this main figure in particular who's at the front. You can really clearly see his face, and there's a lot of action going on in the room, but he is yeah, I don't know if he's, I got told these are the people who come to see you. So check that out. You can see it. It is visible. I've had lots of comments about it. So I might make it on Nuke's Top 5, yes. Anyway, so, but I've been seeing one of them look like Putin's face to me. Now, everybody sees something different in these faces. That's how it works. But freaked me out. I see him a lot wandering around in my meditations and things like that. That freaks me out. I have to say, I don't like that at all. And I had a very strange image of him later on, which I'll tell you. Then I got UFO conspiracy. There's a conspiracy to hide about the UFO. UFOs coming. They're referring to the Mosul orb in particular, which I also did a short video on last night. They made me do that really late. So I apologise for the bad lighting, but I didn't even realise it was late, and I had been fitting all night with my FND and stuff, so I wasn't very well. So it looks a bit, I look a bit, so forgive me, but check it out. Yeah, UFO conspiracy to hide, they're going to be forced to release. We know they hide everything, but they're going to be forced to release the video with the Mosul orb on, because we've only got a still at the moment, I believe. And others, there are others. And then I got You Will See More. We watch the skies, and we watch from the skies, and it's a reference to the Alliance up there as well. Then images again that mean something. A ballerina, and I could really see her shoe and her foot, and she was on the tiptoes. So if anybody guess what that might be referring to on the world stage, please let me know. World stage, ballerinas on the stage, or maybe it's a dance that they put round us about the UFOs. I don't know. Tell me what you think. And she was pirouetting. I'm getting a spinning top now. Let's see, I'm channeling again. Okay. Then I heard The Tide Turns. And then I got a song called Changes. Now I believe that's Sigma and Paloma Faith. And the if you want to look up the lyrics, they're important. Everything is changing. Move on. People are coming. Again, reference to the new souls coming in and possible people that we're going to alien contact. The tower crumbles in the sea to reveal a more modern, thin one. So the tower, I believe, is a representative of world economy, world stage. And I got a tap from my picture over there, that if you heard that, I don't know. And I've seen it a lot, and basically it's got to come down. It's reference to the tarot card, the tower. So everything has to change in the world, and then the song changes. 2 people will come forward about alien contact. Then I got the name, I don't know, Marcus Thompson, who was pivotal. So if you know Marcus Thompson, listen to him. He knows what he is talking about. Listen, it's all to do with the US government, Canadian government, UK government, Australian government. People will come forward and expose the conspiracy. They're being forced to let go. Okay. And all I got was forced transparency. So they're going to be forced into it. Then I saw a giant angel in the sea, which I've seen before, standing up from the water. Then I got another pyramid that was coming out of the sea, traveling like a spacecraft, followed by a black gimbal probe. They call it probe, that was following them. That's another UFO. Gifts. People are coming online with regard to gifts, psychic gifts. More and more people are experiencing things, well, have experiences. And then I got starseeds come forward. Then the wave comes. And then I got something very strange. I got Tokyo. Now they're talking about wave in a couple of contexts, but there is this wave that's going to come. It's like a tsunami. Now there's a tsunami of new souls coming in, but there's also a wave coming in. And it's going to come on in different areas, not just one, but they mentioned Tokyo. And I got, this freaked me out and made me call for my guide, actually, because all of a sudden I started going bang, bang on the table, and as if I was trying to scream and couldn't get the words out. And it reminded me of the last time there was a tsunami, Tokyo, and the Fukushima. I'm getting that as well as on Danger Point. That will be on Danger Point again. That's a nuclear reactor. So they have to watch. And its sensors are not enough for this wave. They can't make that clear enough. They were shouting for people to rush away from the center of Tokyo. They were standing watching, so I don't know if it's something like that, but I'm getting it again. It's something like, it's the banging. I don't know if that means anything. I really feel urged to do that. Now I can have a temper tantrum. I have a temper. So at times if I'm pushed. So, but it's not that. It's urgency. It's do something about this. Do something about this now. Oh, that means they're screaming at somebody to do something about this now. The sensors have got in the water and everywhere else are not enough. They need to be watching more closely. Seismic activity and the play. Okay. Oh, I feel rough after that, sorry. People warn, it's written there, that's what I've already said that. Open your eyes, watch the sea, it comes from the sea. Sensors not enough, more data needed. And then I got John Carstairs, more data needed. That was like a direct message. Whoever, please get this message out, because these people, whoever they are, you know, might need to hear it. Might need to hear it. More data needed. Then I got, if this means anything to anyone, this symbol, I use it in healing. This is the wave. Something to do with sound waves, whether they're picking up information from sound waves. And the pyramids focus to me here. Wave. I got blue light over the page. Please, I do not write like this. This is me channeling. Sound waves, electronic. The wave, it gathers momentum. People on top coming to crash. Oh yeah, that's what I saw. Then I saw the reference to the wave of souls coming in. Then I saw my main guide on the beach, and I got the song Cry. Now that's by, I don't know if that's by Sigma and Gary Barlow. Look it up, it'll come out. The lyrics are important. Nathan was on the beach, it was dark, thundery clouds. I've been seeing a lot of lightning when I wake up in my mind. Thunder, dark cloud, lightning, so-and-so Churchill walking across the beach. I thought, is that a reference to We'll Fight Them on the Beaches? I don't know. But he was there. And they were wearing very dark clothing, as to emphasise that they're security, yeah, and protectors. Then I saw George VI, black and white, as if it was all film in military uniform. And then I got They Come. I saw him a couple of times. I'm always seeing royalty at the minute. They Come, War Approaches. And then Putin again. Now, they've shown me this image. If you want to know more about the Queen thing and how they regard me, yeah, it's crazy, I know, but that's how they do. They do. They get so annoyed at me when I talk like that. But I'm often shown walking into a pyramid. It's all pyramids, and there are some big flight of stairs. It's all red and red carpet. I go up the stairs, and at the top there's this throne. They've had me sitting in it, and it's guarded, and I'm very alone. Putin was sitting in it this time, and he was, all I got was top dog, and he's reading a newspaper. And when they said top dog, somebody went, So his time is numbered. I don't know, his time is numbered. Okay, I've missed something out here. Yeah, I did get at one point Jump Again, which I keep getting, David Bowie, an orb of green light as well, and they want me to tell you what's in this orb. Now, I did in a video on my memberships. I saw the other day the energy on my own chest. It's also healing, and there's energy inside it, and it looks like this. And that's what that healing orb, the orb of Mosul, is. Watch that video, but that's what it looks like. And I've also been asked to tell you about manifestation. You can do it. They had me standing in front of the mirror, and I was manifesting my energy things. If you join the symbols, if you join the memberships, you can find out about that, the Centaurus ones. And basically, they had that on my chest, and this blue light now was creating pyramids and all sorts, and I could see them forming, and these shapes physically with my eyes forming on the air as well. And but I did that with my hands, and I'm doing it now. It's in their world, not mine. It's a hourglass, a very tall, thin one, wooden. I don't know. It's somebody out there may see. You never know. It's a hourglass. Time. All about time travel. Okay, so now just after that, I had someone behind me. I could really feel them, and I was told I was being watched. A person of interest, but they watch back. Stop. I don't know why. Stop. Sarah's protected. That's a message, because somebody's watching this. Yeah. Like watchers, whoever they are. George VI again, World War II. Then I saw the card Page of Cups. It was me as a younger child with a green, the water, that's it. Now, on one of the cards, the Page of Cups is standing in water, and there's a big wave. And this wave is coming, and it was very green, this huge wave. And all I get is that it's to do, green water is to do with healing. It's a message, and it's prepare. Okay. Then I got War Dispatch, and somebody I knew it's at work. I'm not going to say his name, but I don't know where he popped up from. So he must have jumped in. Something comes out of the water, and I saw pyramids merging. Again, Einstein showing his face. We are not alone. Respect what you see. It is a gift. Okay, so that's a message from me. That's a message for you as well. The skies will go dark. Nuclear war approaches. Said that before. Putin in chair reading newspaper, which is what I said. secret affairs. Someone will exploit the Ukraine situation for all it's worth. Okay, so I'm going to stop it there because I know people will switch off if I don't, and it's hell to load anything over this amount on YouTube at the moment for me. So I'm going to stop it there, and I will do part 2. There'll be more messaging, and we'll see. There's a lot of messages from General McNamara. So we'll see what happens there in the next one. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe. Let's get this message out because it's clearly important. There are names mentioned here and these people need to hear, especially if this wave is coming. Okay, so take care of yourselves. And if you want a personal reading or Angel Life Path reading, or I'm going to start some healing, distance healing sessions as well. I'm still working on that one though at the moment. So please, contact me on my email address for any readings. It'll be in the description. Okay, take care of yourselves. Oh, and join the memberships because there's a lot coming. There's a course on mediumship and everything going to start next week. So join up for that, or, you can request a healing video in one of the memberships as well. So there'll be a link to them in the description. Take care. See you next time. Bye.